since you have a lot of power inside, since it might look complicated, make your life easier. And the way to make your life easy is design what you really have in a live environment. Put on a piece of paper or on a computer all the amount of inputs you have to deal with. So today we will simulate a festival environment. Not a gigantic festival, maybe a main act and a couple of guests, plus a DJ, which is always there when there's a changeover. You cannot get rid of the DJ. And then maybe an evacuation alarming system that needs to be ready to be broadcasted or to be amplified towards the PA. And maybe some presenters on the stage during the changeover or something like that. Maybe a broadcast feed because there are big, gigantic video walls. So from time to time you have an advertisement or a connection from outside, and therefore the video are broadcasting something, and you have to add the PA with the relevant content that is broadcast towards the video. So those are the elements that we want to play with. We could make it much more complicated, but to start with, let's start to do it this way. So if you really want to have an idea of which are the inputs, put it down, write it, channel by channel. So the main act is giving me left and right sub and fills for channels. Okay, how? A MADI, an AES, an analog, a MADI backed up by an AES, or an AES backed up by analog. Put those information into a piece of paper. That's the starting point before starting programming the PRODIGY. Otherwise, we're too complicated. You have to have clear ideas. The same for the structure of a PA system. So what is the shape of your PA system in terms of how many different feeds you have to provide your PA system from the PRODIGY? Well, then we can open a very big discussion. Is the tuning made on LA Manager because you have an acoustic or soundscape or whatever is DMB or Adamson or whatever? I don't care. You do whatever you want. If you want to do the fine tuning of the system with the LA Manager, just ask the PRODIGY to feed 2 channels or sub fills left and right, and then you do everything else there. It's up to you. Here you have a bunch of tools to do whatever you want. At the Eurovision Song Contest, I managed 32 different clusters plus 32 subwoofers with just one PRODIGY MP mirrored in front of us. And we did the fine tuning with the PRODIGY MP. We just loaded the standard preset of the L acoustic rig, and all the tuning has been done with the PRODIGY MP. Could have we done it a different way? Sure, we could. But the PA manager decided to use the PRODIGY, and we did that. We needed, in any case, a lot of different feeds towards the PA system because that was a very complicated scenario with a lot of different things. And the reason why we did that completely from the PRODIGY is because for redundancy purposes, we wanted to feed exactly the same feed, analog or digital, and therefore we could replicate whatever was fed via digital towards the acoustic amplifiers with analog feeds. So the tuning didn't change depending on the distribution. If we would have had limitations in terms of tuning, it would have been a much better idea to let every system receive the same signal and then you do the tuning inside of the LA Manager, because whatever would have been the input feed, the fine tuning would have been done inside of the speakers. But it's up to you. Total freedom, as I told you, is designed to set you free, so you do whatever you want. In the example today, I'm going to show you how to manage a system which has main left, main right, a front fill, a subwoofer. Then if the subwoofer is 17 or 18 different feeds instead of one, well, then it's just a matter of how much you want to delay one output or the other. It's not changing the logic behind it. Today, I'm just providing you a subwoofer. Maybe the delay, the arc calculation or the cardioid or something, this is something that you might want to do in the specific PA tuning system of your vendors or something like that. Then we will have a bunch of infills and a bunch of outfill. Or we can simulate that those are our delay lines, just for, to give an example. Who cares? We have a bunch of speakers just to let you know that this is the things that we want to put together. So design on a piece of paper, which are the number of different fields. So put array left, array right, front fill, outfill left, outfill right, delay, how many different sub feeds you need. That is the starting point. Then the easiest way is to put together anything in between with the PRODIGY. And I'm going to give you some hints in order to do it efficiently, not only to get there in the quickest amount of time, but also to have things easy to manage during the festival. I don't want to change too much things during the festival, during the rehearsal. So I'm going to give you my vision, my experience, but it must be clear that what I'm suggesting you to do is not the only way to do things. You can do whatever you want once you know what you're doing and once you know which are the best practice for you. The fact that I find it logical doing the way I'm doing doesn't mean that you find it logical, right? And probably for the first time, you will tend to replicate what you used to do with the processor that you use so far, which is okay. If you have to get the job done, and if you want to use it with the lake style, making it too complicated, because at this point it's much more complicated to replicate what you've been doing with the lake. But if you feel confident, because the first day I wanna have my own stuff, do it. You can absolutely replicate. You can have. So if you divide the 32 FIR filter that we have inside here, just considering the FIR filter, so individual output, you have the equivalent of how many Lake 44, how many Lake LM44, divide 32 by 4, I'm not so 8. So at least you have the equivalent of 8 LM44, at least. If not more, because you can do more creative and you don't really need an EQ for all the sublines. You just need a different delay, not the different EQ. Am I right? So most of the time you don't EQ the subwoofers, the single subwoofer differently. Am I right or not? Usually you don't do that, right? So there's a generic EQ for all the subwoofers, and then the subwoofers only needs a different level and delay and phase maybe, but not an EQ, right? Okay.